Okay, okay, Mo. Okay, so Mo, quickly, what's the core food there like?
Bro,
I see, I see.
speaking about
Yeah, I
Is
see,
that
I
the
see
couple
on
they are
it.
eating now?
So,
Mo?
so, so, what's the core food there like?
this is meeting beans and yam.
Hello guys, welcome to my channel. It's nice to have you here. I'm very excited you are here. Thanks for coming. Alright, so in this video I gathered some of my colleagues working as house officers in various centers across Nigeria for us to discuss our various experiences. Alright, the reason I did this is to provide future house officers, alright, with a material that they could find useful in making decisions as to the centers they may want to go to. Of course, I'm not able to cover all the centers in Nigeria, but the little I covered may be helpful to one or two persons out there. Alright, so this we had a video call session. This video will be delivered in two parts. This is the very first part. It is about 30 minutes long, and then the second part would be released subsequently. Yeah, you will notice this is a different. I'm shooting in a different room. That's because I'm on call in the accident and emergency department of our hospital. Yeah, so I decided to just I'm a bit free now, so I decided to just do this because I want this video out today. While you are here, I hope you find this interesting. Please remember to like, to share within your circle, to tell your friends about this channel. Alright, if you have any comments, any question, please do that at the comment section and I will gladly respond immediately I see it. And also please subscribe to my channel. I have a lot of materials to put out for you guys, and the videos I put out here will really be helpful to colleagues, to other people in the healthcare industry, to medical students, to the general public, even those that want information about how the medical system or the health sector in Nigeria works, especially as regarding, for now, as regarding the life of a house officer. All right. So please like this video, share this video, make comments, and kindly subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. So we'll now go on to the interview where I will introduce my guests. Thank you very much. Bye for now. Yeah, thank you very much, my colleagues. So nice and so lovely to see your smiling faces. Thanks for accepting to feature in this episode, and I really appreciate. So let's just start by introducing ourselves. So, um, yeah, let's get to know you, your current centers. All right. Yeah, and maybe you should just say one or two words on why you picked that center, why you chose that center. All right. So essentially your name, your current center, and why you chose that center. So Mo, I guess we start with you, Mo.
Why
Right.
they go with the blood?
Okay,
Why they
good
go?
afternoon,
Never
everyone.
go there.
I'm fans of Amaye. So, there's a reason this time, hopefully before the end of this episode, you understand. Um, I'm
They have
Aminu
blood.
Muhammad. Um, I am at IBD specialist in my medical. Uh, so that's my center and that's my name. And it's a pleasure meeting all. See,
Okay, so you were gonna why did you choose the center?
that is going on the internet. Okay. All right. Um, this is my passion for medicine.
it's, it's all right. Okay.
Okay. So basically, right, I wanted to try a new environment. So I needed to step out of Abuja. That's one. And secondly, I needed a place that gave more exposure to clinical practice.
So all right, so Nasiru, over to you. Nas.
Okay. First of all, thank you. I feel honored being here. Thank you very much, Toye, for inviting me.
Yeah, you're
Um,
welcome. Thanks for coming.
my name is Nasser Abdul Hamid. I'm currently in University of Abuja Teaching Hospital doing my house job. As to why I chose this place, well, I didn't really choose. That's the truth of it.
Okay.
But um, I is a good center. The exposure is excellent.
Okay.
Most
We'll
hospitals.
get to. I'll quickly cut it now. We'll get to talk about
Okay,
this center. Don't worry. Okay. So
okay, okay.
thank you
That's
very much for that. Odogo Alpha.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. My name is currently an intern at Ahmadu Bello University Teaching Hospital, Shika, Zaria. And with regards to why I chose this center, of course, trying new environments and also proximity to home. Basically, were the two major reasons why I decided to come
Okay.
here.
Okay. That's fine. Thank you very much. Wanda. Wanda.
All right. My name is Caleb Alajemba Iberechuku, aka Dr. Wonder, and I am at Federal Medical Center, Nguru, Yobe State. And the reason why I chose this place is because I wanted to go as far away as possible. One, two, a place where I will get exposure. So as far away as possible, I was looking at Medugri. But if I choose Medugri, my family will not be happy. They'll be scared. And then they also told me, don't go to Sokoto. So I had to settle for Nguru Yobe State. And exposure, yes, I'm
Okay.
about to conduct my first MBA. So that's exposure. That's that.
Okay, that's fine. Good luck with that. So, yeah. Okay, so Dr. Ene, over to you.
All right, thank you, Dr. T, for the invite. Um, how to end? Yeah. So, currently at Federal Mental Center at Aba, Delta State. The reason why I choose this place, I'll just go with it, but they say I didn't really choose this place myself. I did a lot of trial and error. I actually picked Gombe State, but it was filled
Chineke.
up. So the next, and I didn't see AB Zaria. The next available option that was there was FMC Asawa because I had some of my friends, my colleagues here already.
And you didn't have
So
me.
yeah, there is
Is
that.
is all right. Okay, so thanks, guys. Thank you very much. So my name is Dr. Amayi Gonikon Babematoye. Currently, I'm an intern doctor here at the Federal University Teaching Hospital, Owerri. As to why I chose this place, well, I just wanted to be close to home. So I didn't really choose this place. I wanted anywhere close to home. And when the portal was open and this place was available, and then I picked it. So yeah, and that's my story. So the idea for this session is to, you know, to hear our experiences from our various centers, and this will be helpful, especially for those other people that are coming up, future house officers. I'm sure this video, when put out, will help them in their decision-making process. Hopefully, at the end of this video, we would have provided them with ample information that will help guide them in making their choices. So once again, thank you very much for coming. We'll just go straight to the point. So essentially, we've all introduced ourselves and our centers here, and that's exciting. We also looked at why we chose our center. So quickly, let's talk briefly about our expectations. Like myself, when I picked this place, I had a whole lot of expectations. I wanted a place where I will have enough chance to put my hands on the table and do some work. I wanted good exposure. I wanted a good working environment. I wanted good accommodation, especially. And so far, I would say truthfully that indeed my expectations were met. I the place is a very decent place, and all of my expectations, I was up to 80, 85, perhaps 90%. Yes, my expectations are met. So, Mohammed, and were your expectations met, like what you had in mind, and then what you saw when you got there? Mohammed, are you there?
I'm here. I'm here. So,
Okay.
yeah, my expectations were fully met. Um, they were. I had a couple of texts and my school. So, were, I mean, given that this video is targeted to our junior colleagues, they understand the culture around med around medicine and like job, stuff like that. So I realized in terms of medical school that I lack the ability to grow in education.
Can barely hear you, Mohammed.
Um, can you hear me?
Yeah, this is better. Yeah.
All right. I was saying, like over my course in medical school, I have learned that I am incapable of growing in a toxic environment. So I was actually optimizing for where curiosity is rewarded and there was no intellectual bullying, which is, to be frank, what we see a lot in teaching hospitals. Well, yeah, I'm not a big fan of intellectual bullying. Of course, a lot of great things go on there, but environment and learning environment was actually really top on my list when I choose the center I choose. So, yeah, here curiosity is rewarded, and there is no intellectual bullying. Let me just stop there. Thank you.
Okay. Wow. Wonderful. Intellectual bullying. I never thought of such a term, and yes, I can imagine what you mean by intellectual bullying. And then I just remember days in medical school where people like Nasiru will be moving hyper stuff, and I'll just be like, "Excuse me, what is this guy talking about?" So Nas, over to you. You at Abuja, there, University of Abuja Teaching Hospital, Gogalada. You trained there, and you're currently working there as an intern doctor. So, so what would you say about your expectations? Are you satisfied with what you found on ground as a doctor? You know, you moved from one point that you're a student to when you're a doctor. So, would you say?
All right. I expected terrible things. Very, very terrible things. I expected worse than this. So I would say but I'm funny enough, I'm enjoying it now. I'm enjoying it. It is a lot stressful, but I just enjoy the interaction with patients. So that's what kept me going. In terms of the accommodation, I didn't get accommodation in the hospital, so I can't talk about that. But my whole experience for now has been going good. I have good relationship with other doctors, senior colleagues, and that's fine by me. And I'm learning a lot, so I think it's good.
Wow, that's wonderful. So happy to know that. Ene is the way I see Ene's face seems like her expectations were also met. She's already smiling and blushing. It appears she has a whole lot of good news to tell us. So, Dr. Ene, over to you. So, you at FMC Asaba. So, what's up with that area? Are you happy with what you found on ground?
Okay. Ah, my expectations were not fully met, but then we'll make do what we have. For me here also, I also had this accommodation issue. So, but now I'm already settled though. And then the hospital, I'll say it's trying for a federal medical center. Definitely, you can't compare it to a teaching hospital. So the whole intellectual bullying, according to MD, it's minimal here. The toxicity level is not so much. And you can relate with your consultants, your senior registrars, and rates are like, and if you are willing to learn, they'll put you through. If you show any interest in something, they will put you through. If you ask questions, they answer your questions. All in all, they are quite friendly here, and it's been nice so far. I actually expected a lot of toxicity in pediatrics. When I came and they posted me to pediatrics, I was like, oh no. But then I went through it and it wasn't so bad. So maybe over 10, I'll give this place a 7.
It's all right. Right. So, Odogulete is eager to tell us what's happening at Kaduna State. So, what's up, Odogu?
Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I came here with the most minimal expectations. I came here with an open mind and minimal expectation, not because I can't get more, but so that I will not be disappointed. And honestly, it was fair. To be honest, it was fair. Yes, when I got here, of course, we know why the accommodation issue has been challenging in almost all centers because of the backlog of doctors that have graduated within a short period of time. So it was a general challenge. And so I didn't really take that into account. But of course, from my experience so far, it has been amazing. My first posting, great consultant, great registrars, it was superb. They are eager to see you do stuff. When you don't know, they demonstrate it for you and always give you the opportunity to, make sure that you harness your skills and all that. So far it has been amazing, and that's what I can say.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm happy to hear that. So, okay, so Babake, Wonder, yeah, over to you now. So, what are your findings in Yobe States? Were expectations met? What you anticipated, and what you found when you got there?
Yeah, my expectations. Yeah, I would say my expectations have been met. Okay, in some cases, it has been met. In some other instances, for instance, I came here and already I had made contact with some people before the portal was even opened. So I told them I'll be coming. They were expecting me that day. So immediately I landed here around 10, 11 p.m. I was carried. The HO rep took me. I got accommodation. I got one big size bed all by myself. Before 2 days later, I was given my own permanent accommodation for myself. So my accommodation, no problem. There's light, regular light. There's water. Though we've had some issues sometimes when no light or issue like that, but there's regular light. There's solar. In case light doesn't come, there's solar. But I would say where I've had it difficult is like in the instance where there's no CT. So any stroke patients, we're having problem with that. There's no dialysis. Any kidney patients, there's problem with that. I would say that's basically it. Apart from that, there is no standard restaurant, or in short, there's no extracurricular activity apart from going to church. Inside this place, you are here and you are here. I think the only extracurricular activity is that you go to Kano or you go to Meduguri or you go to the other place.
Okay, that's fine. Well, everything you said, I can tolerate everything you said. I can live with everything you said. But my only problem is the restaurant part. Did you say there's no standard restaurants, like nowhere to buy fufu or something? No, 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 no. That is not compatible with life. I'm telling you. It's all right. It's all right. So nice to hear that from you. And so let's quickly look at the workload. So on the scale of 0 to 10, I also understand that in house job, the workload is dependent on your posting. Apparently, the workloads in surgery, medicine, O&G, and pediatrics may not be the same. But notwithstanding your current posting, what would you say about the workload, say on a scale of 0 to 10? For example, my over here, if I look, if I evaluate what has been obtainable since I came here in the past 3 months now, going to 4 months, and I just finished my surgery posting. On Monday, I'll be starting my medicine posting, internal medicine, that is. I would say the workload here in surgery, it's about 6 over 10, thereabouts, 6 over 10. So, Nas, what's the workload like over there? I know you mentioned something about workload earlier. So, what number would you give to that out of 10?
I will give it a 9. When people like Muhammad Center keep referring patients to us, we can't rest.
I can imagine. No wahala. Okay, nine is something else. Wow. Okay. So MD, are you there? Mohammed, Jafet, and any?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so sorry, that something I missed out in when I was saying the perks about here was my ability to just refer for expert management, you know? Yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, honestly, 1 to 10 is subjective, but I'll give it a solid 6. Emphasis on solid. Yeah.
With all the referrals, you're still giving it 6. Are you sure it's not minus? Your workload should be like on the negative side of numbers, you know?
But there's no such thing as easy house job. Trust me, I tried. I applied the scientific method to choose for the least stressful house job space, and I lost 1 kg in the first week. So I can assure you that there is no such thing as complete stress-free house job. But I mean, some places are more stressful than the other. I can imagine. So yeah.
Yes, I agree with that. I agree. Cool. Jaf, are you there? Jaf, or any of you there? Or I wonder, we're talking about workload. So on a scale of 0 to 10, what would you say about the workload? Just give a number. Workload at a center on a scale of 0 to.
It's dependent on the units, the departments. So in this place, pediatrics and surgery, that's where you'll be going towards 8 and above. Here, internal medicine, you are going less than 3. Then O and G, it depends on the season. Like today now, everywhere is quiet, but there are days when you have the first on call, the second on call, the third on call, attending to individual deliveries at the same time. Like there is no spare hands to say, bring this, bring that, bring that. And then toxicity, there's no toxicity.
No wahala. Thanks. So, Dr. Ine, what's the workload at a center on a scale of 0 to 10?
It's still the same answer. It depends on the unit. But here it's pediatrics and internal medicine that are the most stressful postings here. And workload scale of 1 to 10 is around 8, probably 9/10. But surgery and O&G are relatively chill postings.
Okay.
So,
All right, that's okay. Jaff, Dr. Jaff, are you there? Okay, so while we are waiting for Jaff, let's go to one topic
Yes,
I really like to talk
I'm
about so
here.
much. I'm sure you guys know what I want to talk about.
I'm
The
here
call
now.
food. Something about call food is, when I'm on call and I face the heat of the day, I, see
If
my
I am back,
patients, I deal with stress. Okay, Odogo, you're back, right?
yes.
Okay, yeah, we're talking about the workload on a scale of 0 to 10 at your center at Kaduna there. Um, what number would you fix to say, yeah, this is the
No, she
workload?
went.
Your video is not.
All right. The sorry
Jeff.
for the delay. Yeah, sorry for the delay. I'm still trying to get my hands on something. Um, just like Wanda said, it depends on the unit. You understand? For example, medicine, I would just like 7 from my experience. But when I
7.
started, yes, when I
Okay.
started ONG, when I started ONG, it's a different ballgame entirely. Telling you.
Okay.
So
Okay. So
from
by saying
medicine,
it's a different ball game, I imagine the workload in O&J will be like 1/10 or 1.5/10 or something. Uh,
okay, let me not exaggerate, but at least 9. And because I think maybe
nine over
she's doing
ten.
things that I'm
Okay. Okay.
because
Wow, that's
I know
cool.
I know I can direct you. You understand? That's all
That's cool. Okay, that's fine. All right, thank you very much for that. So, yeah, let's talk about the core food. I was saying how I look forward to enjoying my core food after a stressful day. When I'm on call, I do my stuff, I go about doing my job, but I keep on looking at the time and I always check the WhatsApp group. Immediately I see Chiefs on call, your core food is ready at HOQ. I don't disappear. In the next 5 seconds, I'm at HOQ calculating my core food. So, the core food here
Can
is
I
very
ask this?
decent. You know
Okay.
what?
Can I respond about the call food?
Let me finish. Let me wait. You will respond. Let me just wait.
Uh,
Okay. So the core food here is very decent. Mostly rice or swallow. I hardly ever eat rice. I always take swallow. Swallow. The soup is also nice. You get a goosey, you get vegetable, you get draw and all that. The size of the swallow is also good. My only problem is that they don't give us fufu. What they give us is eba. Yeah, but sometimes I buy extra fufu. I almost always have extra fufu in my bag, my school bag, my work bag. So I just dig my hands there and then bring out some wraps to augment the labor. you know. So the core food is good. On weekends, on Sundays, there's no swallow, so it's essentially only rice. The rice is mostly rice and stew. Sometimes they give us rice and banga sauce, what they call ofe what now again? Ofe ako. I think, yeah, that's what they call it here. Yeah, so on a scale of 0 to 10, I give the core food here, say 7 in terms of quantity. Yeah, in terms of quantity, the quality too is also not bad. The quality is equally good. Yeah, so Jafet, you were about talking about the core food at your center. Please, your audio has not been so good since. If you could just speak a bit
sorry,
audibly.
sorry about that. Sorry about that. Is it better now?
Yes, it is.
Is it better? I can't shout because I'm in the ward. That's why. So please bear with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But is it audible now?
Yes, it's okay.
All right. Yeah. The cold food is rice. Rice,
Okay.
rice, rice, rice. You understand?
Okay. Yeah.
The quantity, in terms of quantity, I will give it four.
All right.
But
Okay.
both quantity and quality, 4/10.
Oh, that's interesting. So Nas,
And sorry,
okay.
let me, unfortunately, because of just like what Wanda said, you don't have places to get any backup. You understand?
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
let me just tell you, if you are for the entered, please don't just look for other places to go and do our job because you won't really have so many options here. Except you want to cook yourself.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Dr. Nas.
Okay. Seriously, the core food here is really disappointing. The meal ticket can hardly the meal ticket can't get you a plate of food. Pay You still have to pay extra 250, 300, 450 before you get a plate of food. So it's like 3/10.
Okay. Okay, Mo. Okay, so Mo, quickly, what's the core food there like?
No,
I see.
speaking about
Yeah, I
It's
see.
not
I
a
see on
couple we are
it.
eating now.
So,
Mo.
so, so, what's the core food there like?
this is meeting beans and yam. Unfortunately, in this center, there is no core food. So you are just on your own. You go and get your food outside. I think what one thing I've noticed, not to waste much time, is lack of good restaurants in a lot of HO center. I have same problem. Wanda said the same thing and Japheth said the same thing. Yeah, they only cook they cook pounded yam all the time, every single time. This is really weird. Now, we don't have coffee. We
I
don't.
should come to that center.
No, yeah, there is like there is a yam pandemic in Niger State. There's yam everywhere, everywhere, everywhere.
In a And over
Okay,
to you.
yeah. They give us cold food. It's pretty decent. Not so bad. Solid 5/10. There are restaurants here
Oh, solid 5/10.
too.
Okay.
There are
Okay.
restaurants here,
Okay, that's fine.
you be willing to pay more for your food.
Oh,
Food here is
okay.
expensive. Everything here is expensive in Asaba. So
Okay, that's fine. So, Wanda, Dr. Wanda.
All right. For this center, there's no cold food, oh, my brother. There's no cold food. There are three, will I call them canteens inside the hospital. There's an Igbo woman, so at least she did try. There is another side, the ARD canteen, and then which other place? Then outside the hospital in the main town, there are like one or two restaurants that have gone there. As someone coming from Abuja, you know how they be now. But recently, I located one spot. That spot, their food is 800 naira, 900 naira. It's standard, but it's quite far. So that's the only one. The other place, I heard it
Okay.
got burnt down with fire recently.
Okay. Okay. So thank you very much, guys. All right. So we'll pause here. Thanks for coming. I have Dr. Jafet, Dr. Mohammed, Dr. Nasiru, Dr. Aljuene, and Dr. Wanda, who heard their stories from their various centers. Dr. Ene is at FMC Asaba. Dr. Nas is at University of Abuja Teaching Hospital, Gwagwalada, Abuja. Dr. Jaffet is at Ahmadu Bello University Teaching Hospital, and Wanda is at FMC Ungo something Yobe State. Unguru, right? FMC Unguru. Yes, at Yobe State. So we'll have a part two of this. All right.
Mohammed, Mohammed.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Mo. Sorry. Niger State. BBB. Mohammed, what you call that your center?
Apologies,
Yeah.
So me, I want to go out job,
Okay.
abi?
Okay.
Nice one.
Sorry. You don't say your.
You look like
Sorry.
our chief. You don't look like who's doing house job. So pardon him.
Okay. So thanks guys. Please, we'll work out having a part two of this, because if we've just like a few other things I wanted us to talk about, we've not talked about it. So because of limitations we have now, we'll work it out. We'll work out the logistics. Please. Thank you very much for coming. I really appreciate. Thanks, guys. We'll see.
Thank you for
Bye.
having us. Bye.